Hey everyone, Chris Russell here from RegTech Media with a screencast today about TikTok resumes. That's right, you heard about the news last week, and I wanted to dive into it a little bit more in terms of what it is, how you can use it, and some general thoughts on why I think it's going to be actually a pretty useful tool eventually. So let's take a look at the announcement first. This is on the TikTok newsroom site. It says, with the rise of career and job-related creative content, TikTok believes there's an opportunity to bring more value to people's experience with the service by enhancing the utility of the platform as a channel for recruitment. Short creative videos combined with TikTok's easy-to-use built-in creation tools have organically created new ways to discover talented candidates and career opportunities. So they're launching this as a pilot program and designed to continue expanding and enhancing TikTok as a channel for recruiting. They teamed up with a bunch of companies like Chipotle, WWE, Target, just to name a few. Sort of big brands. Some of these are retailers. And basically, interested candidates are encouraged to creatively and authentically showcase their skill sets and experiences and use the hashtag TikTok resumes in their caption when publishing their video resume to TikTok. And we can watch one of these here. Let's look at McKenna here. Watch her.
Calling all recruiters, these are the reasons why you should hire me. Hi everybody, my name is McKenna and I am a communications student at the University of Washington, Seattle. I'm driven with confidence, I love keeping organized, I'm adaptive, and I'm a team player. First, I'm really experienced in social media management and content creation, and I'm also looking to pursue a career in the public relations and social media field. Outside of school for 2 years now, I've been working with local businesses to uplift their strategy and their content creation. Here's one example of a business that I create content for. I'm extremely driven and created my very own internship at this nonprofit in Seattle, where I work with the business development team to create content. Past semester, I worked with TikTok as a TikTok representative for my school. Through this position, I was able to learn new ways of communicating and engaging with online communities. I also run a food blog that highlights different restaurants in my area, and here are a list of brands I've worked with. My true passion is communication, and I can't wait to work with you. Let's get in touch. Calling all recruiters, these are the
Okay, pretty cool there. So she did a good job at explaining herself and pitching herself to the audience. And that's a TikTok resume. That's what it looks like. There's a few others here on the page here that you can go and look at as well. Now, TikTok resumes can be found in the app through the hashtag TikTok resumes and at tiktokresumes.com. Candidates are invited to look at the job listings there and submit videos for posted jobs. So let's take a look at how that works and what that looks like. So this is tiktokresumes.com. You can search job openings, only U.S. of course for now, and apply by July 31st. Okay, so this is I guess they're doing this for the month, it looks like. And here's some do's and don'ts that they say. Let's watch some of this here from this particular TikToker.
I'd like to apply for a job. Here's my resume. Try TikTok instead. Sweet. Let's power up your job search by crafting the perfect TikTok resume. Highlight why you'd be a great asset for a company, and don't be afraid to let your personality shine through. This is TikTok, the home of authentic self-representation. Avoid saying your last name or email in your video. This will be added later when you apply. Keep your video up in public for 1 month to allow recruiters enough time to review your TikTok resume. And if you use music, make sure it's not too loud so we can hear you speaking. Can you turn that down? Awesome. Here's a couple of pro tips to make your TikTok resume even more compelling. Film your video vertically and use the hashtag TikTok resumes. And use TikTok tools and effects to help share your passions and your job experience. Let's get creative and let's get that dream job.
All right, so there you go. That's how you use it. Now, if you look at the page itself here, I'm going to go to the job openings. Here's how people apply to a job on TikTok resumes. I'm going to click on the Chipotle one here. So Chipotle has a kind of a branding page here, and they got job openings. Before I go back there, is there a search function? No, there are filters you can do. So on the left-hand side, you choose location. Looks like there's no keyword search. But anyway, let's see. If we look at one of these, click on NASCAR here. Here's the listing for a job as an account exec in Daytona Beach. You have to click the agree to the terms, submit your TikTok resume, and first name, last name, email address, and then you put in the links to your TikTok video resume and or your LinkedIn profile, which is optional. Check that you're not a robot, and off you go. And I assume the company just gets that information, right? So, so for brands that are using this is excellent lead generation for your hiring funnel, right? These are not actual applies yet. So that's the way to think about this, and I'll go more into that in a second. So that's the process there. Pretty simple, and it's on a time constraint here. So this looks like it's only staying up for a month. Here's that McKenna resume. You can actually look at TikTok on the web, which I'm doing here on McKenna's profile. If you don't have a TikTok app, so go check out the links on that newsroom page. But to me, some people in our space said, kind of poo-pooed this. They criticized the move as kind of a stunt or a fad. But I think this has potential here. Number one, I love the experimentation that TikTok is doing. I give them a lot of credit for actually trying something like this. Like they said on their release, career content is just growing rapidly on TikTok itself, and I think it made sense for them to try something like this. Right? It may not work in the end, but I do give them a lot of credit for putting this out there. They've gone farther than Snapchat did or Instagram, what anybody else did in terms of connecting, creating some kind of job and resume platform on these things. Facebook has Facebook Marketplace, of course, and with the jobs on there. But even there, applies. They didn't really do much. They just pulled in your about profile on Facebook, which most people don't even fill in anyway. So this has potential, though, I think. Video. We've seen countless attempts around video resumes over the years, but I think the time is now right for something like this. Video is eating the world. It's become so pervasive in our industry, in our lives. And the next generation of job seekers, people like McKenna there, have no qualms about creating a 30-second video resume for themselves. And if they have that ability, let them do it, right? It's about fishing where the fish are. TikTok in 2020 has approximately 65 million people in the U.S. That's going to grow by 22% this year, according to site Statista. They're expecting about 73 million users at the end of 2021. Most of those are, 18 to 29, the next generation of job seeker out there. And so if there's a way you can connect with them on a tool like this, I'm all for it. Let's give this a chance here. As I said before, don't think of this as your typical apply feature, right? These are leads. These are candidate leads you're getting for your brand. I assume there's some kind of back end there where or list of candidates that TikTok's going to send those employers like Chipotle. From there, it's up to you as the employer to convert them into an applicant. And so that's why you got to think of this as lead generation. All right, these are not applies yet; they're leads that you can then hopefully turn into applies down the road. And so that's the way to think about this overall. It's not a true job board yet, right? So think about that when you're looking at something like this. If it does become a reality in terms of a full-fledged service that anybody can use, creators are there's all kinds of creators on TikTok now. It's essentially becoming like a mini 30-second version of YouTube, if you will. There's all kinds of creators on there, right? Here's some of the career pros that you can follow on there. So it's not just music videos. People are actually building their brands on TikTok itself. And so I like this move. I think it's interesting. I think if done correctly, it should work. And if you want to connect with the 18 to 29 set, this may be the future of hiring on social media. So let's keep an eye on it. TikTokresumes.com is where to go. And appreciate you watching. See you next time.